All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. This is the routine weekly briefing for Central North Carolina, covering today through next Wednesday. It's spanning the new year, extending from the 28th today to January 3rd, 2024. My name is Gail Hartfield, Senior Forecaster here at the National Weather Service in Raleigh, and let's get started. Okay, we're going to start out first with the drought monitor and a little look in the past week. We are currently still sitting at normally dry conditions to a moderate drought over most of the western half of North Carolina, including a severe drought in the far southwest. You can see there the 1 week change map and the observed precipitation over the last week. And as you can see, a lot of the mountains and foothills in western Piedmont of North Carolina has had anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of rain in the last week. So we've had some real good soaking rains there, and that's helped the drought situation. As you can see there, we have seen some improvement in category since last week in those areas that got a lot of rain. So that's good news. And everybody did get some rain, mostly in the west, obviously, but even sections of the east did get something over the last week. So looking at a little bit of an improvement there, which is nice. Okay, moving on to the upcoming weather pattern. For today, we had a pretty rainy last few days. That system has moved off to the north and east of us. That low pressure that tracked along the North Carolina coast yesterday has shot up into the New England coast. We are still faced with this big upper level low that's been sitting over the Midwest for the last few days. You probably heard about it on the news, some of the impacts of that with some blizzard conditions in the upper Midwest. But that will slowly ease eastward. It's currently right around the St. Louis area, sitting and spinning in the upper levels, and that will be easing eastward. It'll kind of keep us in a bit of an unsettled pattern. Nothing too crazy, just some bouts of clouds here. We're finally seeing clouds clearing out today. Rest of today is looking dry as we are under, going to be starting to get under some weak high pressure over the southeast for the next couple days. So these upper level disturbances will bring mostly just bouts of clouds. But we do have a chance of some sprinkles late Friday through early Saturday morning. Again, nothing too crazy and nothing really worth canceling plans over, but certainly we could see a little quick shot. That will also, this little disturbance, this upper low that's moving through, will bring some snow to the mountains. That's kind of nice if you have any desire to go up and ski or otherwise just enjoy the snowfall. You can head up into our mountains or further up into the central Appalachians and should see some snowfall this weekend. So that will be kind of nice for those folks. Otherwise, we don't have any such luck down here. We'll stay mostly dry through this weekend. Our next significant chance of rain is going to come Monday into Monday night, mainly Monday afternoon into Monday night. There's a lot of uncertainty about this system. It is looking more and more likely it's going to be an all rain. So we're not looking, at least for central North Carolina. So we're not looking at any wintry precipitation threat for us right now. But computer models have been all over the place with timing and amounts. We have one of the bigger models, the American model, has been dumping a lot of rain for several iterations in a row. It's looking like that is maybe on the wet side. So right now our chances are on the low side for rain on Monday night, but again, a lot of uncertainty, so stay tuned for that. And I know that could impact some activities on the July 1st, on New Year's Day. So something to keep an eye out for, but again, a lot of uncertainty there. Our temperatures are going to be fairly mild through Friday, and then we'll trend more toward normal. We'll have a couple days a little below normal, a couple days above normal, but in general, no big wide temperature swings after Saturday. Okay, here's our precipitation forecast for the next 5 days. You can see it's fairly scant. We do have a little bit again on Monday. Not a lot in terms of amounts, but again, stay tuned for that. So we as we refine the forecast. And this is the entire 7-day period. Again, our next significant chance of rain appears to be, or more certain, appears to be in the middle of next week, so beyond our 7-day period. So something to keep an eye out for, that Monday time frame, see what happens there. Severe thunderstorm potential, 0. No storms expected through next Wednesday. And similarly, no threat of excessive rainfall through the next few days. And here's our 8 to 14 day outlook. I briefly mentioned there, our next chance of rain. We do see ourselves getting into a little more of a influenced by El Nino pattern, where we've got a on the left there, you see the chance of below normal, so leaning toward below normal temperatures, and then on the right you see leaning toward above normal precipitation, especially at the coast. That is very much consistent with what we see in El Nino, where we have that kind of a storm track of lows moving over the Gulf and Southeast. So we're going to start seeing that in the 2-week period, is starting to see a little bit trending toward maybe a little bit wetter conditions. And you see the normal temperatures there. We're getting toward our coldest time of year. Our coldest time of year usually in mid-January, so we're getting there. Once we start getting into late January, we start to see temperatures, our normal temperatures anyway, easing back on the upward trend. So just got to get through the cold temperatures in mid-January. So here's our hazard risks. You see all green, which is, we like to see it. That means really a very low to no chance of any of those hazards in the 7-day period. So good news there. Okay, we're wrapping it up here. The summary: weak high pressure is going to sit over the southeast states over the weekend, and we will have those upper level disturbances passing overhead, including the big upper level low that's over the Midwest now, which will be weakening as it tracks over the mid-Atlantic over the weekend. So bring a few clouds and maybe that chance of sprinkles late Friday into early Saturday. Otherwise, fairly dry and quiet, and temperatures trending back down toward normal after a mild day today and tomorrow. And as we get into Monday night, again, a lot of uncertainties, so stay tuned for that. But there is a rain chance, but there's a wide variety of solutions, so stay tuned. And temperatures will be mild through Friday, and then starting Saturday will cool down to near normal conditions, and no significant hazards are expected in the 7-day period for Central North Carolina.